Hey everyone, my name is Daniel and welcome back to the Finance Channel. I hope all of you are having a great day out there. As always, here today, we just got some big news from Big Digital Assets. And in this video, I want to talk to you all about exactly what this news is, how it impacts the stock, and potentially moving forward, the valuation and the company. I also want to go through an analysis, going through exactly what the valuation is of Big Digital currently, using revenue and valuation numbers. So if you end up enjoying this video and potentially finding some value in it, please consider subscribing. And with that out of the way, let's get into the video. Now, really quick here, before we do go through this actual news, whether or not you own Big Digital, this is a company involved in the crypto brokerage space. So obviously, they make a majority of their money, of their revenue, off of cryptocurrency trading and cryptocurrency volume. So whether you own Big Digital, Coinbase, Voyager, or any other potentially publicly traded crypto brokerage or exchange, it's definitely worthwhile to go ahead and take a look at the others to potentially see how that might impact something like Voyager. I know a lot of my audience is heavily Voyager based, maybe not Big Digital based, but either way, this might give insight into what's happening in the Canadian market. I own positions in both, a little bit smaller position in Big Digital, which you'll see exactly why when we go through the valuation segment, but either way, definitely important to keep track of everyone, see how they're doing, and see how the markets they operate within are treating the crypto industry as a whole. So looking at Big Digital, the stock is up roughly 5.4% again. They trade under ticker symbol BIGG.CN on the Canadian Securities Exchange and ticker symbol BBKCF, or I think it's that, BBKCF on the OTC exchange for any of my United States followers. But either way, when you look at Big Digital, this is a stock that has experienced a lot of volatility over the past couple of months. We saw again that peak fear in cryptocurrencies back in July, and it has since rebounded. I'm assuming volume has rebounded on their platform as well, but it's jumping on something else today. And this is pretty big news that we've been waiting for quite some time. And this is the launch of the Netcoins app on both the Android and the Apple iOS store. Being able to use Netcoins, that is their cryptocurrency brokerage, their trading platform, not just online through your browser, but through your actual iPhone. Or if you use an Android, a Samsung, feel free to use it there. But for me personally, I'm actually located within Canada. So when I look at Voyager, that's again a company that I'm invested in rather, I can't take a look at their platform. But what I can do is actually show you guys exactly what this Netcoins app looks like and give you an inside look into that. Either way, again, this is just kind of showing exactly what Netcoins is as a platform, some of the highlights, but let's just go really quickly through exactly what this looks like. This is the dashboard here. Again, I just created an account. I don't use Netcoins for my cryptocurrency trading, but when you look at the dashboard here, again, you deposit your money, it shows up there in Canadian dollars. Obviously, they operate only within Canada right now. That's what we got. You can either show your available or all balance based off of maybe you hold a ton of cryptocurrencies or maybe you just hold a lot of cash. Then you have your fund kind of account here. If you want to fund your account through cryptocurrencies or fund your account through actual dollars, crypto, no fees, no minimums. If you want to deposit with dollars, no fees, minimum $10, that's fine. When you look at trading here, this is again that the most important window I want to say, and this is kind of the biggest negative that I have to say about Netcoins as a trading platform. It's the fact that they don't have many options. Look, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, XRP, and Tether, a stable coin. That doesn't even matter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cryptocurrencies. If anyone at Netcoins is watching this, one of the most important things that you guys can do right now is add more cryptocurrencies. Because for me personally, the fact that I'm limited to just these 5, right? And, Litecoin, Bitcoin, you just got to kind of think to yourself, are you really going to use this platform if you're someone who wants to trade altcoins? Or are you going to go to some place like Kraken or Binance or maybe Voyager once they move here because they have over 60 digital assets? Either way, that's what that is. You can choose the different cryptocurrencies, buy or sell, instant or limit orders. So that's again, market orders or limit orders. And you just click a preview. You can probably, kind of confirm your order there. This is what the chart looks like on something like Bitcoin here. Again, it only goes back 30 days. So you can really see that the app is still in some form of development, right? You can't go back further than 30 days. So it's no doubt something that most traders aren't going to use, just judging off of how all of this looks. But, it's a much easier way to purchase cryptocurrencies than doing it through the Netcoins potentially website. And a lot of people do prefer apps. I mean, when you look at the App Store, I think they're ranked like 80th in the finance section, at least right now, when it comes to all of Canada. But when it comes to all of this and what's happening here, it really is a situation where having an app actually adds a lot of credibility to you as a company and to your product. So seeing them actually release, oh, sorry, I actually missed the last section here. You got the withdraw section where you can actually withdraw cryptocurrencies in dollars. And yeah, minimum fees apply when withdrawing cryptocurrency. So, I look at this, it's good to see them on track. This has been delayed a little bit over the past little while here. And some people were starting to get worried, but hey, they're on track. They did it. I'm happy. Hopefully this opens up a new opportunity for them when it comes to growth, as just having a website isn't going to cut it in crypto. Having this potential app now is actually a big positive thing, at least in my opinion. And we'll see what happens here over the coming, again, weeks, months, when it comes to expansion of their actual platform, when it comes to potentially, earning interest on your cryptocurrencies or expanding into different nations. We'll see what happens. I'm optimistic about the actual business. This is a good sign. The next thing I want to take you all through is exactly what the valuation is of Big Digital, at least at this point. This is the latest kind of report that we got, July 20th. Big Digital reports roughly 4.6 million Canadian dollars in revenue, roughly a 10x year over year, massive growth at this company. Again, just showcasing some highlights when it comes to active users, trading margins, registered users, etc. And, that doesn't matter as much when it comes to the valuation. What does, especially with a stock like Big Digital, is what's the revenue, right? And in the case of this company, they had roughly $4.6 million in revenue for the second quarter of this year. Now, what we know is that the fully diluted share count at Big Digital sits at just under 280 million. So this gives us an idea into the valuation. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use the Canadian stock. I'm going to go through Canadian valuation because everything's in Canadian dollars. But either way, when we go through the price to sales ratio, potentially a price to earnings ratio, that's all going to be, again, the same whether you own Big Digital on the Canadian Securities Exchange or on the OTC Exchange. Either way here, let's go through this. They're trading at right around $1.55 right now. So you got to multiply $1.55 by 278 million. Let's just go through this. 768,242, and you get a market cap of roughly $432 million. And the reason I'm showing this is because Yahoo Finance only shows 355 million as the market cap. So they're actually missing a good $100 million in market cap on Yahoo Finance, which is what a lot of people point to. And this is something to understand. This factors in all options, warrants, and kind of things that have yet to turn into shares, which at the end of the day, that will happen over time. And that is something you got to price into the actual valuation. So now that we have this, $430 million in market cap, we can do something with the revenue here. 4.6 million bucks. Again, I think this is 4.2 million from Netcoins, roughly 400,000 from the crypto security side of their business. So what I'm going to do here next is divide the market cap by the annualized revenue. So I'm going to take $4.6 million, multiply that by 4 to give us annualized revenue, and divide the market cap by that. This gives us a price to sales ratio of just over 23. And in my mind, and there's no doubt about this, that is a high price to sales ratio to pay. You're paying 23.5 times quarter two revenue. So obviously the stock is pricing in growth. This stock is pricing in a good amount of growth, especially when you consider something like Voyager, which is trading at, I want to say, less than 10 times their price to sales ratio using the same exact quarter that we're talking about Big Digital here. So when I look at these two companies, no doubt in my mind that Big Digital is actually trading much more expensive. Now, do they have more growth potential? Totally. They're much smaller. They own the Canadian market, so they're going to have opportunities elsewhere. But to reach that growth potential, they need to execute on adding more cryptocurrencies, expanding their platform, success in marketing, and expanding into many, many more countries. The United States being the biggest one there. So when I look at this one, it's good stock, good company. A little bit rich, which, kind of showcases is rather showcased through the valuation of the company and the volatility that the stock has been seeing. When I look at this one, it's a more of a speculative position in my portfolio. The valuation is the only reason behind that, more of a hedge against Voyager, which is my major high conviction stock. But either way, I like this one. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. A little bit rich at these levels. Hopefully we do have a situation where fundamentals do catch up to the valuation over the coming months, as potentially, again, the things that I mentioned just previously happened. So if you ended up enjoying this video, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. Check out the Patreon in the description down below to give you access to an exclusive behind the scenes look into my investing mindset, philosophy, and strategy. Either way, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.